was 1989, my thoughts were short, my hair was long, caught somewhere between a boy and man. She was 17 and she was far from in between. It was summertime in northern Michigan. Splashing through the sandbar, talking by the campfire. It's the simple things in life, like when and where. We didn't have no internet, but man, I never will forget the way the moonlight shined upon her hair. And we were trying different things.
Hello YouTube, J Stevens 2010 here. Today I wanted to talk about magazines for 1911, 45 ACPs. As you can see, I have my particular Dan Wesson here. One of the things you look for with mags, obviously you want something dependable. With Glock pistols, the Glock magazines, they're all very, very reliable. One of the things, if you get into 1911s, it becomes this thing of, you've got to go through your mags, figure out what works for you, go to the range, try different brands. Some of them, literally, you may have some issues with, whether it's failure to lock back, dropping them, cracking them, bad springs, followers, things like that. So you do have to do your homework. No ifs, ands, buts about it. I have three particular brands, as you can see here, that I am testing and using. The first one is Wilson Combat. So I call this Tacticool. Yeah, that's right, Tacticool. It's black. This is the Elite Tactical Mag. One thing I like about it is you can see the numbers on it. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely want to see my round counts. That's just me. But so this is the Elite Tactical Mag. It's an 8-round mag. Of course, you got 7 rounds, 8 rounders, 10 rounders. This is a full size, so I'm gonna do 8 right now. All right. You can get these in. What's good about these things? They say that this faceplate, this base plate is very durable. So if you're doing a tactical reload where you just let your mag drop, that's right, you don't really care, right? It's not about doing things. Let it drop, come up, feed your next one. That's what you want. You want durability. You're out on the range, you're practicing, you don't want something that's going to crack. Let's see. This is a melanite finish on these. It gives it this black. They got some welding process. You can kind of see the difference. Melanite finish with a nitrate. I think it subdues the black or gives it an anti-corrosive feel. So for you guys that like the black tactical stuff, there you go, black finish. This is actually called the 500B. So a lot of folks have the 47Ds in terms of Wilson Tactical. These are, Wilson Combat. These are one of the most popular brands, highest end companies out there. All right. I decided to try these after reading the literature over the 47Ds. I went with these 500s. And if you want it black, it's the 500B. $36.95. Okay, from Wilson Combat Direct. You can get these off eBay. I got mine off eBay with the free shipping, but they're averaging around $40, $45. I don't think that's worth it. See if you can get them direct or elsewhere. One thing I do like about this particular one, okay, hold on, be right back on that. This one came with a Dan Wesson. This is the Checkmate 8-rounder. Just happens to have a fancy Dan Wesson. My other brand that I'm working with is the Chip McCormick Shooting Stars with the base pad. Chip McCormicks are out of Spicewood, Texas. They've got other brands, Power Mags, Match Grade Mags. Again, this is the Shooting Star. Sorry, right there. Okay, Shooting Star. Classic one. This is about $26.95. I can't really find Dan Wesson ones. If anybody knows where to get Dan Wessons, but the Checkmates, let me know. Put it in the comments. These are about $30 for the Checkmate Industries. You get them at checkmatemagazine.com. This is companies out of West Babylon, New York. Obviously stainless steel. $30 on the website. I've seen these on eBay for 20 bucks. Now let's look at some differences. Hopefully you can see that. Just look at the followers, the feed lips, different designs. So every gun is different. You're going to have to see what works in yours. Same thing here, cutout designs. This is the anti-tilt follower, so you can push on it. This one has a little anti-tilt follower. Shooting Star. Chip McCormick does not, so it's doing a little bit of that. I have not had any issues though. But I think we get sensitized to this with ARs because it's the old GI magazines. So it's only natural that you want to see that in the pistols. Here, I noticed it's squared off in the back of the mag. The Wilson Combat is rounded. So not only is it different styles of magazines, but it also basically depends on the rounds that you're shooting. For example, the Checkmates, they've got 3 different kinds of follower, and I'll show you what I mean by that. You can look here on the iPad. You see this kind of design, this wad cutter. See the red lines? Then it opens up. There's the standard GI type. It's more of a slant. And then you have a hybrid type. Straight in the back. And then it sweeps out. Checkmate that I have, this is kind of your hybrid type right there. And what I believe this means, and I'm no expert, don't kill me, is a hybrid is good for whether you're shooting ball like the old GI round or the hollow points. I don't know if that's wad cutter per se, but that's what you want with a hybrid because you want to have it to be versatile. So that's the magazine I'm going with. Okay, so how do they feed and what do I observe? Well, this is my tactical. I want this to be my favorite. At the range, I really did not have any issues with one. I had one failure to lock back, and it was actually on the slide. It was actually the first time I shot this, first magazine. But I did not have any issues after that. What I noticed here about this particular one was the gun was dirty when I was firing it. I had not cleaned it since the last time I went to the range. But you can look at the fit. I've got a bobtail, so I do like how this fits. Obviously, aesthetically, I like how it is. So when I put this in, my particular gun goes halfway, and then it's kind of a quick snap in. Feels good. Ejects good. Okay, let's go with the Chip McCormick. Shooting Star goes in. Kind of a different, more of a positive pressure on that last bit. You can see how it looks in the gun. I do have the base pad on there for extra protection for tactical reloads. No issues. And then the Checkmate. Obviously this was made for this gun. There's something to it. A nice smooth, like butter. There's no base pad. That's okay. It is an 8-rounder. But the way it goes in, amazing. Okay, that's kind of my quick review. You can't go wrong with any of these. I think these all are very, very reputable brands. All very reputable brands. I am going to keep an eye out on this guy right here. These Wilson Combats 500Bs. I'm going to make sure I don't have any failure to lock back on the last slide. Okay, I want that to lock back. That's just something I expect. I'm looking for. So if you're in the market or you're just, checking up on things and seeing what you like, maybe you've got some other mags that you've been trying, Trips or Cobras or Colts or different brands. If you don't have any of these, give them a shot. I actually like the feel of these Checkmates. I've got my eye on these Wilsons to see how they perform in the future. Just because I'm different. I like things different. Like to go against the grain, see what else is out there, new technology. What's interesting about this one, there was no seam. They all seem to be very stainless steel, very durable. I don't notice a difference. I don't like the fact that these guys don't have numbers. Again, I do like that this is centered back. So enjoy shooting. Hopefully you found this interesting. J. Stevens 2010, signing out.
It was 1989, my thoughts were short, my hair was long. Caught somewhere between a boy and man. She was 17 and she was far from in between. It was summertime and no